Unkindness is the sixth form of psychological abuse that Dr. Claire Murphy includes in her psychological abuse.
Psychological abuse. Please go back and watch No Narc Sense's video on psychological abuse utilizing Claire Murphy's psychological abuse wheel, because it will help to give a name to death by 1,000 paper cuts that is present in an emotionally abusive relationship. I'm so excited about her work because honestly, she gives a name and she describes and gives examples because she herself has been in a psychologically abusive relationship, that she is honestly such a treasure trove of distinct knowledge and expertise. She talks about here emotional cruelty and how over a period of time that in and of itself is abuse. And the examples that she gives are so indicative of women's experience, and especially my own experience. I know that this form of cruelty was the abuse method that was used the most succinctly in my relationship and the most consistently. And it does so much damage to us as a human being. It builds this slow but steady corrosive influence that eventually chips away at our self-esteem, chips away at our sense of self, and pretty soon we are making ourselves smaller and smaller and smaller to fit within the framework of that idea that you are not worthy of basic human decency, you are not worthy of your partner showing up for you and emotionally comforting you and acting in a way that is requisite for a partner, because it's so insidious and slow over time, and it's slowly withdrawn from you. In the beginning, they are very emotionally kind, they're very emotionally adept, but as the relationship progresses with an abusive person, they will slowly start pulling away their kindness and in fact start introducing acts of psychological cruelty. So leaving you alone when you're upset, not showing empathy when you're crying, using moments of fights or disagreements to actually abuse you further, to take that situation where you are vulnerable and you are weak and stick it to you, because that gives them more power and control. And that's what it all comes down to in an abusive relationship: power and control. And this sort of psychological cruelty is a way to really weaponize somebody's humanity against them and maintain that semblance of power and control and make you smaller and smaller in the process.